In today's shave, we're going to be using Ariana&Evans Never Alone and my Shick Golden 500, also known as the Goat 500 Injector Razor. If you like the sounds of that, strap in, hang on, we're going to give her. Also, before we get going with this shave, I would be remiss not to thank Peter Charkalis at Ariana&Evans for the huge donation of these soaps and creating this amazing soap. So thank you so much, Peter. We really appreciate it. And to Ray Embert, also known as Razor Ray on Instagram, for creating the fantastic label. Thank you so much, Ray. You've done a beautiful job, and I really appreciate it. And of course, Jason at the Razor Company for helping me make this project come to fruition. So thank you very much, guys. Do appreciate it. Hopefully everybody enjoys the shave. On with the show. Greetings, friends. Welcome to my den with me, J-Mac, the Red Island Shaver. So glad to have you on board today for today's shave. A very, very special shave indeed. And oh man, I've been waiting a very, very long time to do this one. And yeah, I'm actually pretty emotional here to have this soap in my hands. Yeah, this means a lot. This really does mean a lot. This community is fantastic. And when Jason reached out to me from the Razor Company about doing this Never Alone soap, I was 100% on board with it. I thought it was going to be great for the community to get the conversation started around men's mental health and suicide awareness. And I'm blown away by the support for this project. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you everybody for getting involved in this and taking on this project. Yeah, it's a big day, really big day. I didn't think I was going to get this, actually. My tracking still showed it was in Charlottetown. I live in Cornwall, so Charlottetown's like 5 minutes away. And my wife went out to grab a couple groceries, and she went and checked the mail, and she goes, "Your soap's here." And I'm like, "I mean, my soap's here. It's not even showing. It's at the post office." But anyway, it's all good. It's here. So I'm going to do the scent notes right quick before I blab too long, and then I'm going to get a sniff of this. I haven't smelled this yet. I opened up the package an hour and a half ago, and I haven't smelled it yet because I want to do it on camera. So, the Never Alone scent notes. This is Calabrian bergamot, bitter orange, cypress, lavender, sage, anise, rose absolute, pink pepper, coumarin, leather, sandalwood, cedarwood, amber, and musk. That sounds lovely to me. That sounds like a very, very nice barbershop. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. All right, you guys ready for this? Oh, actually, before I do it, I'm going to show the side labels because I have to. So we got Never Alone. And we have, what do we have there? Oh, the ingredients. This is the K2E base. So this is like the premium base. And we get all the fancy stuff there. We got everybody's logos, including my logo. Thank you so much, Jason, for including that. That's awesome. Never thought I would see the day I have my my channel logo on a tub of soap. And then, of course, on the front, we have the suicide prevention phone numbers for the United States and for Canada, which means if you're feeling alone and you need help and you can't reach somebody in the wet shaving community and you're at that point, go grab your soap. There's your phone number. Call it. Don't do just don't do it. Call the number. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's see what this smells like. My wife smelled it. I got her to go up to the kitchen and smell it. She liked it. So, all right. There's the pour. It is a fine-looking soap. All right. Oh, I can smell it from here. Oh. Nice. Oh, there's some of the rose. Let's get into this nose for a minute here. There's some of the rose. Oh, a little sweetness from the amber. Definitely pick up some of the leather. Get the citrus. Little floral, kind of spicy note of that pink pepper. A little bit of woodiness. Oh man, that smells good. Oh, that smells good. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So excited. All right, let's get into this. The CoyoteCuts Demented Topper, my custom brush. We're bringing out all the big guns for this shave. Brush right into the soap tub. There's no fucking way in hell I'm getting rid of this soap, so I'm gonna load right out of the tub. I don't need to scoop to preserve the soap because this ain't going nowhere. All right, this video might be a little bit longer than usual. A little bit of rambling there, but not rambling, but just very excited. Oh yeah, there we go. I think that's going to be a sufficient load for this K2E. A little dab will do ya, so you don't need to go too crazy. I'll just set that aside, see how this lather goes, and if this is enough, then we won't need to do no more. So let's see how this changes on the face. Oh yeah, okay, I'm getting a little bit more citrus there now, that bitter orange. A little bit of spiciness. I am picking up floral on that rose though, which is good though, because I like floral, I like rose. Oh, very nice, very nice. I'd say the soap scent strength is a good solid medium. It's not super in your face. Oh yes. Oh, this is gonna be a great shave, and I can already tell that there's enough soap in that brush. We'll make sure this is dry. I have a pouch right here for the special soaps, and this goes in right on top. Every time I open and close the bathroom door, I will be looking right at that soap. My family will be looking at that soap, and just a reminder that you're never alone. Oh yeah, I'm digging this. I'm really digging this. Getting that aromatherapy going today. All right, so yes, so once again, a huge thank you to everybody who supported this project, and I know packages are still out for delivery. So there's gonna be more and more people getting their sets this week, hopefully. So can't wait to see the onslaught of social media. I will be keeping an eye out for all of it. And so once again, thank you so much. Also a reminder, this is hashtag Meso Week, I do believe, according to Mel at BBS.Live. So Mesothelioma Awareness Week. So get your blue shaves out there if you can. I know once again we are doing a blue shave at the end of the week with the Canadian Mafia. And we're also going to be doing a quad never alone shave too once everybody gets their packages. So we continue building this lather. I actually think I loaded a little bit too heavy. This K2E base is just freaking insane. It's so good. It's so good. All right, so story time. Brent Chason there and a few others have mentioned that they like hearing the cooking stories. So why not get into a bit more cooking? So I had I guess I can ping pong. This doesn't need to be chronologically correct or accurate. So one of the jobs I have is working at the Delta, which is, the Delta is a huge, big chain of restaurants, not restaurants, hotels here in Canada. And so I got a job there in the banquet kitchen as a second cook. I was working my way up to first cook, and then with them it goes, so you're second cook, and then first cook, and then chef de partie, which is like a station head. So, for instance, if you were a chef de partie in the banquet kitchen, that kind of means you're like a master of, not a master, but yeah, no, I guess a master will be correct. Master of everything, because in the banquet kitchen we did everything. Like we did small functions, huge functions, and the chef de partie kind of worked with the sous chef to drive the bus, so to speak, make sure everything got done, the prep got done, everything was ready for a big banquet. Look at that lather. Yeah. Tell me you don't like the looks of that. All right, so anyway, so I was the second cook, so responsible for cooking things, obviously doing prep. And like a typical function for us, like would be like, be anywhere from a small private function, like very intimate, like 20 people, up to 800. And we did a big 800 in the dining room, or not the dining room, the big hall once, and that was fun. And we did quite a few of them, but what's that on my razor? Got the golden 500, the goat 500. I'm just checking something now. I think that's just a scuff from where I touched it. Let me put my glasses on and make sure there's nothing wrong with my baby. Oh, yeah, we're all right. It's not. That's just dirty from my dirty old fingers. Cool. All right. So, in the big ballroom, and for people that don't really know how a big function like that comes together, and maybe you've been to one for your work, or New Year's Eve or something, or like a huge wedding, and you've always wondered how all that comes to be. Well, I'll let you know. So it starts off when somebody books the event, and then they pick their menu. And of course the banquet side of any large venue has basically a set menu where you can pick. You're limited to picking certain things. So say you want like a prime rib roast beef banquet, or a grilled chicken banquet, whatever. It's kind of set that way. I mean, so our menus are kind of the same from banquet to banquet, so you end up cooking a lot of the same stuff and doing, like, prepping the same stuff over and over again, which is beneficial to the kitchen because you get used to doing the same things over and over again, which makes life easier. So that's the first step. Then the next step would be the ordering. They have to order everything for said banquet, and then about 4 days prior to the event, especially for a big plated event for 800 people, that's when we start doing our prep. So obviously all the veg prep. So if there's potatoes, then we got to peel something upwards of a couple 100 pounds of potatoes, and all the veg has to be prepped. So say we're doing carrots and turnip. Well, the carrot, we'd usually cut them into lozenges, which is you quarter the carrot, and then you cut it on a bias, and then rotate it, cut it on another bias, and it makes triangles. So they cook evenly and they look nice. And then for the turnip, we would cut them into batouinette, which is like a little turnip log, and so on and so forth. And then we would get the proteins prepped. So say if it was roast beef, we would get together our dry rubs and everything for the roasts. If it was chicken, but a couple days before the event, we would mark off all the chicken. So just get it on the grill, and get it marked, and then put it on sheet pans and load it onto trays, and then just put them in the walk-in. They're still basically raw, and we cook everything the day of. So basically 4 days worth of prep, and then the day of, that's when we get into it. We get the proteins cooked, get all the veg steamed. We steamed our potatoes. We had these big steaming ovens. And make our soup. If there was a soup, make our sauces. Get everything ready. And so for soup, we would make the soup and these huge vats. And then there was a spout at the bottom. And we would literally drain the soup into clean, sanitized 5-gallon buckets. And then from there, pour the soup into water pitchers. And then get those all set up. So then when it comes time to plate, we have an assembly line set up. At the head of the assembly line would be the exec chef, then the sous chef, then the first cook, then the second cook. Or no, the exec, sous, chef de partie, the first cook, and then the second cook. So we had more than one second cook. And then the dishwasher would finish. The dishwashers be at the end of the line, and they would clean the plates, put the cloche on top, and then stack them 6 high and put them in a big hot box, which is just a huge, basically warming oven on wheels that can plug in anywhere you take it to keep everything warm. So that's how we would do it. The chef would put the protein on the plate. The Sue would put on, say, the starch. It would come down to me. I would do the veg, go down to another second cook. He'd do another veg, go down to another second cook. They would sauce it, and so on and so forth. And then when it came time for service, we would wheel all the hot boxes down in behind the ballroom, hidden away from everybody. And if it was a soup course, then we would just have all the bowls, and we would just start dishing, like just pouring the soup into the soup bowls. The servers run it all out. And then when the soup course was done, then it was time to send the mains. And then we would just pull them out of the hot box, a stack of 6 at a time. Plates are burning hot, so you're like roasting your fingertips. And then we would stack them on the servers' trays, and they would take them out to the dining room with the cloche on. And then once they get out to the dining room, they would have like a table set up where they could set their tray, remove the cloches, and which is a lid, and then go and serve. And then the same for the desserts. The pastry chef would have taken care of all that, and so on and so forth. And then after that, it's just time to kind of wait around to the end of the banquet, package up all the leftovers, because there'd always be leftovers, and then go home. So that is how a big operation works for a big plated dinner for hundreds of people. And it actually goes quite smooth. It's actually not that stressful of a day, because all the prep was done. You know, the hardest part was just getting your timings right, because you don't want everything ready too early. You don't want it in the hot box forever either. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was really neat to do that job like on a full-time basis. I dabbled in it right out of the culinary, my first job, but it was fun doing it on a full-time basis. It's really interesting to see how it all goes down. So yeah, it's cool. That was a good job. That's where I started. I started actually formally doing an apprenticeship to get my Red Seal, which is your trade certification in Canada. And I left that one to go be the Sue at that other restaurant, and I have some stories from there. But in hindsight, I almost wish I would have stayed and stayed at the Delta and kept working there, because I was working with the executive chef is a world-class chef. He's worked in huge resorts all over the world, and I would have learned a lot more working my way up to a chef de partie. So, but anyway, hindsight is 2020, and that is what it is. But yeah, man, what a great shave. Oh, I love K2E, such a great base. Skin feels just absolutely wonderful. It's like squeaky. Wow. And the scent on that. Man, oh man, I'm in love. All right, so it's that time. It is that time for the splash, and oh, I'm a dummy. I neglected to look at this and see if there was electrical tape. There is electrical tape. So, but that's good. Jason's a smart man. Let me see if I can get this peeled off without taking up too much of your time. Or no, it's not. No, it's not electrical tape. It's like a silicone gasket or something. And that's something. I never seen the likes of that before. Cool. All right. Well, or is it tape? I don't know. Yeah, some kind of silicone rubber bottle condom thingy. All right, we're into it. This is definitely going to be a slightly longer video. So yes, never alone, the matching splash. And this is the true representation of the soap right here. I've always said that. Or the true representation of the scent is always going to be in the splash, because the soap base is always going to interact a little bit with your scent. So, oh, that's nice. Yeah, It's almost reminiscent of like a, definitely reminiscent of a cologne. I think I've smelled in the past. Yeah, super classic barbershop scent. Oh man, oh that's wicked. Oh, that's so nice. We're doing that twice. You know it. You know it. Oh, what a shave. Oh boy, that was a good one. Oh, I'm gonna smell good today. That was a good one. All right, my friends. Well, that was the shave for the day. Thanks so much for stopping here and watching the video and participating in this project with me. It really does mean the world to me. There's going to be a lot more around this Never Alone, and we will definitely keep people updated once we do the donations as well, because that is the big part of it, is the donations to charity. So that's it for me. Until next time, if you're liking the content, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow, helps our wet shaving community grow. And that's it for me. So until next time, my friends, be safe, be kind to one another, and most importantly, have a great day and an even better shave. And remember, you are never alone. Peace.